Yes, sir, fellow Nigerians across the globe, I say good morning from here. As you already know, I am George Unibe, simply a society value advocate. We are trying the best we can to make everybody pay attention to what really matters. In recent time, we are too busy, too occupied by one issue or the other. And sometimes we are very eager to make ends meet. We want to build fine houses, drive good cars, luxurious cars, go to parties, eat food, of course, delinquency. We want access to free medical health care. We want the best that the life can offer. And in the midst of all this noise, all this forth and back, we lose thought of the most important thing. It's amazing not everyone can see it in a world full with noise. Not everybody can be able to presage what is to come. Let's look at it this way. We are here in the world. He said the world is round. Billions of us inside the round bulb, revolving at unprecedented speed. We don't even know where we are coming from. The Bible says, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I know you. And so we don't even know where we are coming from. And certainly, we don't know where we are going to when we leave here. There are so many questions we should ask. There are many questions out there without answer. If he knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb, and then he knew I am here, a lot of people have claimed to have died. All they can come back with is the thought after death. And their testimony has always been the same. And believe me, death is just the beginning. And sometimes some people believe our position here on earth is based on what we did before. It's a mystery. If I had the time, I would have explained to you. Because I have encountered a near-death experience. I know what I saw. Not once, not 2 times, not 3 times. Sometimes we have seen what we should not have seen. We have heard what we should not have heard. But it's a privilege. And one day we are all going to leave this world. We don't know where we are getting to. And this is supposed to make us to begin to think beyond what we eat and what we drink. Beyond what favors us and what does not favor us. Beyond most of the things we are fighting for. I look at those of you who are murderers. You kill somebody. And the person has gone ahead of you into life after death. And before you die, that person is mature and know how to control that atmosphere. How are you going to survive? And so you think you will escape from your crime against other people just because you're able to kill them? Somewhere along the line you are better than them? If you believe these people are going ahead of you to wait for you after death, you will not kill anybody. And if you have done that, I think it's best for you to begin to recount your steps. And so there are a lot of things. When you begin to reason them, there are things you are doing today you will not do. And there are things you want to do or you have been doing that you will stop. And certainly there are things you ought to do that you have not done. And sometimes we should expose ourselves to critical thinking, deep thinking. Create an equilibrium, equation to settle what we want to do and what we have to do. Believe me, somewhere along the line, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. And so this morning, I want us to look at the message I simply titled, 3 strategies deployed by the Igbo Biafra against other ethnic groups. And some of you think Nigerian Biafra war is over. It's not over. It's just changing dimension. It is like the same way you will think that world war is over. Most African countries, most countries of the world who say they are developing countries, they think the world war is over. Let us pray the world does not plunge into another world war. Only the elite will survive. And I begin to think maybe that is when Jesus said that if the day of tribulation is not shortened, even the very elite will not make it. And if that moment comes when the world plunge into another war, even the very elite will not make it. The world is preparing for the 3rd World War. It's ongoing already. Some people have not been able to develop the Earth. They want to develop Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, another planet. And we call it development. It's okay. Some people will sit in the lab. They are thinking of how to undo each other by producing weapons. Which animal do we want to kill with electronic magnetic pulse? No. Which animal do we want to kill with ballistic missile? Which animal? Which demon? Which alien? But you don't know. We are already at war. Everybody bossing around. What are they looking for? Let Americans attack Ukraine. Let America attack Russia. Let America attack China. Let America attack India. Let America attack Japan. And then you will know we are at war. But because it has not begun, that you are feeling it does not mean it's not ongoing. It is. Why they are busy producing weapons of mass destruction? Some of them are weaponizing your food. The issue of GOM, most of you are taking it lightly. On a daily basis, our farm products are losing their fruit. Look at the apple, less food. Look at the watermelon, less fruit. Look at all the seeds you have. The seeds are dying out, and they are telling you it's genetic modified organism or whatever. But it's a war going on already. Your food is being weaponized globally, and some people are busy traveling from country to country for you to sign it. Have you not seen your supermarket that some of your food don't decay? Some bread can last up to 1 year, still very fresh. Some banana can last 1 year, still very fresh. Apple can stay 2 years in a container, shipping it down to your location, still very fresh. And somewhere you are eating it, you are okay. You don't know you are poor already. Because in the real sense, your food is supposed to decay. Every good food is supposed to begin to degenerate, begin to decay after 24 hours without consumption. It's not supposed to remain the same. But why am I creating this scenario? We are at war already, just that we pretend not to notice it. And that is some of the reason why we are here. Not because we want you to escalate it, because we want you to be ready, because God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. And this 3 strategy is going to be it will take us a very long time, hours to discuss. So I will see how we comprehensively present them to you. They are just 3. Number 1 is constitutional abomination. Constitutional abomination. I know not all of you are used to these words. But when constitution becomes abomination, these are how you see it. There are rumors going on because the presidency is trying to tone it down. That there were attempts to overthrow President Ahmed Bola Tinubu this October 1st that just passed. And for some reason, the coup leaked. But the president is not talking it loud. We know why. But it should make us as Nigerians to begin to reason. I checked the list of all the people involved in that coup. All of them are Northerners, Northern Nigeria. I think I give it to Igbo people because none of them were there when I for here when. Because you would have been the masterminder. But I'm coming, don't rejoice. And so the question should be, why did Awusa people now gather to remove Tinubu? There is a war going on, don't pretend. And Tinubu somewhere along the line don't want to make noise, they don't want to talk about it. But what he's going to do to those people, he's going to do to those people. If it were to be a one Nigeria affair, at least the Igbo coup, we know every tribe, almost every tribe was there. Majority of Wazobia was there. But it didn't survive. But look at where the constitutional abomination begins to come in. Tinubu have to do that. I want you to look at 99.9% of the people who are in his cabinet. He have violated the policy of federal character. But like I said, we are not attacking Tinubu because he learned whatever he do now will be a testament to the next generation of Nigeria. But why would you fault him in the first place? Like every other living organism, living thing, he's developing a defense mechanism. Because the moment any living creature is threatened, the only option of improvising is to develop a defense mechanism. That is exactly what Tinubu is doing. And so he can't trust Igbo people. And now he can't trust Hausa. And then it's better to be killed by fellow Yoruba than to allow himself to be killed by Igbo or Hausa. And so what will he do? He will now begin to appoint Yoruba. This is where the abomination comes in. He has betrayed the federal character principle. And this is some of the ways you should know we are at war. I'm coming. You know, the Bible actually says, when you see the abomination spoken by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place, those of you who are reading your Bible, open your eyes. And so when you see the abomination of Nigerian constitution practically exhibited and demonstrated publicly without anybody feeling anything is wrong somewhere, my brother, I'm coming. And so today, I have to use it as a case scenario so that you understand. I listened closely to all the comments of Senator Ned Nwokoro regarding his action of constitution abomination. He's trying to destroy us. He's trying to misplace us. He's trying to shut us down with Nigerian constitution, despite the fact that he knows he is using alternative approach to those constitutions. Look at it. Senator Ned Nwokoro told us on the Chinese television that Nigeria recognized Igbo. No Bini person in Delta State, no Igala person in Delta State, no anybody in Delta State. What we have is Urobo, Igbo, and no Bini self in Delta State. This is a constitutional abomination. He was telling the whole world, even with the truth he knows. And they are doing it without remorse. Unapologetically, they are doing it. But who is sponsoring Nedi Nwokoro? It is Igbo Biafra people. Because in a time like this, where Nigeria is supposed to reflect on the spirit of First Start 77, trying to promote culture and tradition of all the ethnic groups in Nigeria and even beyond Nigeria, harnessing the potential and tapping into unity in diversities, eat profit. Somebody is coming to squash us that we are one. Yes, we are one in one sense, but in another sense, we are not one. There is something people don't understand. Or how would I put the grammar? Heartlessly, we still initiate it. Let me explain to you. You see dog, for instance. When two dogs born by the same dog mate together, their children will not survive. Because there is a disease they carry, a virus they carry in their gene. That virus will magnify and it will over-empower their defense system, and so they will die. And so normally what we do is when you are crossbreeding dogs, you make sure they are not related. They have to be different. Those of you who are in the medical term, you know when they say AA, you know there are groups that cannot intermarry. But are they not all human beings? But we know the implication. It will end up in sickle cell anemia. You will like call it Abiku, if you like call it Obanje. The point is that the possibility of those children surviving is very light. Why am I saying it? Senator Nedi Nwokoro took advantage of Nigerian constitution and tell you that Nigeria does not recognize Igbo people. They recognize me as Igbo man. If I say thunder go fire on now, it's like I'm insultive. It's very painful, but not all of you are seeing it. Not all of you understand the implication. Maybe until it is over. But we have made a promise. We will not allow any of you to sell the next generation of our people. We will not allow you people. It is obvious. The Nigerian constitution is not large enough. They don't have enough database to cover it. But Nigeria is still a work in progress. I think we were having 2 regions, and then 3 regions, and then 4 regions. Now we have 6 regions. Outside the 6 regions, now we have 36 states, and we are trying to push it to 100 states or whatever. That shows numerical increase. And at this point in time, you're supposed to know that a lot of things are changing. Where I come from, the community has split into 3 places because we are expanding. Since I was born till today, my own very community has split into 3 places, even without my knowledge. And so when this community say this is our name, because they split from me, I will not tell them, say, no, you must become me. All of us cannot answer the same name. And no wonder our ancestors used to sing. And so Nedi Nwokoro is forcefully twisting the constitution to tell you that Nigeria does not recognize the capital. For your information, Eka is a recognized ethnic nationality. But Nedi Nwokoro say you are Igbo, you are Igbo, you are Igbo, and we're kept quiet. We are Igbo, we are Igbo. And he did not tell you that there is Osano Gogo in the Anyoma land. After Abobi, there is Osano Gogo, there is Bini people. Right there in the midst of Abo people, Nedi Nwokoro did not tell you people that between Obio Aziz, you have the Yoruba people there answering Udoka Chukuma because of Catholic Church. That is a constitutional abomination. But why we are forcing him is that there was no need for him to do that. It's a new one, and this is a new era. And so they are using it to wage war against Anyoma people. It is still Biafra war. This is how they deceive Achuse. This is how they deceive Chukwuma and Zogo. Must we be, as Anyoma people, the one doing the dirty work for Igbo people? Must we be? They talk about the Biafra war. They call Anyoma man. The Anyoma man could not defend himself because he was mesmerized. He earned that life himself. Today, they don't want to tell you how that Chukwuma and Zogo died. They betrayed Achuse that led to Asaba massacre. Achuse never identified with Biafra again because the day I met with him, he told me this is what happened when they broke the bridge. That is what led to Asaba massacre. We know the truth. The same people are telling you because of the Biafra war, we now deny that we are not Igbo. This is an abomination, constitutional abomination. It's ongoing war. They know how to use us because we are not talking. They got hold of me. They used me in Biafra agitation, but I was not for sale. I can only pray to Azon Tambata of Ikwiri, supposedly. And Senator Nedi Nwokoro, make on a commode body because it will dawn on you. Your name will go down in history as a betrayer, except you do the right thing. Are they honoring Chukwuma and Zogo? Are they honoring Achuse? Did they honor Philippe Fiong? They use all of us to do dirty job. Dirty job. And they will use constitution, the constitution of Nigeria, only when it favors them. This is a constitutional abomination. It is going on everywhere. So beware. Number 2. Let me finish that number one. Now, look at it now. We have 7 6 regions. The Northwest have 7 states. The Northeast have 6 states. The North Central have 6 states. The Southwest have 6 states. The South have 6 states. And the Southeast have 5 states. It would have been, how do I put the grammar, acceptable that these people are asking for equality. And if they truly mean equality for all Nigeria, they would have begun to campaign for every region to have 7 states, just like the Northwest. And these states will be created within your territory. After all, you are still the one benefiting. And so since the Northwest is 7 states, Southwest should be 7, Northeast should be 7, North Central should be 7, Southeast should be 7, South should be 7. And then it begins to make sense. After all, we are all one Nigeria. How many radio stations do we have in Delta State? I remember when we were in Bender State. If you see our T antenna, it's higher than internet pole because one television cannot cover the whole region. Until today, how many radio stations do we have? How many communities can it cut across? Forget about the radioactive megahertz. Forget about how many radios it can cover. But no, they are not asking you to create 7 states or 6 states for them inside their Southeast. This is all about federal government allocation. But no, that's telling you to divide us and give to them. In case you don't know, it is a war. It is a Biafra war. It is a Biafra war. I told them. Let's go to number 2 because of time. The next strategy they are using to deploy this war that is going on, I call it historical insult. Remember, the first one is constitution abomination, twisting the constitution to suit their narratives. But the truth cannot be overemphasized. Historical insult. And believe me, let's look at Nigeria. As a child, and how I have felt everybody. As a man, a calm man, born and brought up in Urugudu, all my life, until I was old enough, I left myself like every other Nigerian. And when I go to Tulukbu, I know I'm at home. When I go to Mbili, I know I'm at home. Emoho, Alagwa, Utulukbu, Ebake, I know I'm at home. Even Oronigwe, Abudu, Umolua, Umohumu, name them, Patani, Oli, Abraka, despite the fact that we don't speak the same language. But I know I'm at home. I know who they are. We know how we relate. Whether you are Asian, forget about this banter you people are doing. One day you will know you are at war. A war that is not of your making. And I hope it will not be too late then. Once you are from the Benin Aziz, this is how we greet them. Weirdo call. Whether you are Asian, all of you will refer as Benin. It's a weirdo call. But it's not as if we don't know who you are. We needed everybody to respect themselves. An Asian will not say, I'm not a weirdo. A weirdo will not say, I'm the weirdo. But they understand the message was pure, without hidden agenda. And when you look at the ancient Aziz, we normally look at them and playfully we say, Urubu wayo. There is a way they greet, but then we twist it to mocking. Urubu na wayo, everybody will start laughing. And I asked my parents one day, I said, why not they call Urubu na wayo? He said 99.9% of them are lawyers. They don't study anything in school. Law. Because anything you want, they will give it to you. And so when we see that, we say Urubu na wayo, it's not because they are wayo people. That thing you think, say you know, they know. That make them tell you, say, well, you know, they carry last. But they were not jumping up and down looking for anybody's trouble. Historical insult. I'm coming. My mother sells palm oil before she passed on. She sells in a large quantity on drums. We go to so many villages to scavenge, if I should use that word, for this oil. A lot of places in Imo State, a lot of places in Anambra, Oko, Zakembia, Oto, so many places. When I talk about Nempe, Amandoba, Nkuri, Olo, there is barely any community we don't enter. But when we go there, I know this is a different terrain. I know, yes, there are similarity. And they know, yes, they call my mother then, one in Bende. I will not forget the name of that man. They called him Ikeji. He was the person, the community in that Nempe. Within Nempe and Amandoba, everybody will gather their palm oil in Ikeji house. And that is where we go to take it. That time, nobody was insulting anybody. Nobody was the richest tribe. Nobody was the most intelligent tribe. Nobody migrated from Israel and Jamaica. Nobody migrated from Costa Rica. Everybody was the children of their father. But today, somebody is insulting me that I come from Israel. Like I say, if I say thunder fire you now, it looks like I'm insult. But that is how it's going to be. Because it is simple. If I am Igbo, oh, you fellow Nigerians, you must accept that I am a child of Abraham. I'm migrated from Israel. Is that not a historical insult? If you are beating your hand, yes, you must be Igbo, you are Igbo, you answer Igbo name. If I say thunder fire you, it will look like an insult. But let's leave it at that. This is a historical insult. Because you are a Biafra and I'm not a Biafra. It's a historical insult. And some will say, yeah, we are descendant of Unri. I'm not from Unri. It's a historical insult. You cannot impose your identity on me. This is what the imperialists went about doing. Converting us to who we are not. But it didn't work. Because that illusion eluded them. And then most people who know what is obtainable has woken up to reality. Why are you insulting me? Historically. You are insulting me. But let's look at it this way. You are Enugu Ezike man. And you begin to speak your dialect. Do you know that Onitsha person will not know what you are saying? I'm not talking about Igbo easy. You all have your unique language. Until Samuel Ajay cried, I gave you Central Igbo. How did he make it? And when Enugu Ezike man speak, he say, oh, he's speaking their language. And when Abakaleke speak, he say he's speaking their language. And when I speak, he say, oh, it's Igbo language. When he couldn't matter, oh, it's Igbo language. If I say thunder fire on her, it be like I the insult on her. But let's leave it at that. These are historical insults. For instance, a Eka language is uniquely different from all of you. Why don't you respect that? We have said it over and over and over and over, but we know it is a war that is going on. Your strategy is this historical insult. Eka people don't speak Igbo. Yes, there is similarity, but they are not the same. You call knife Umma, I call knife Ebeke. Kerosene. Kerosene. You want me to begin to despise myself or see myself as an inferior? We know the game. I was in a vehicle one day, and the conductor was trying to insult one woman. And before the woman talked, conductor looked at him and said, look at you, Ashawo. I was with my mother. And the woman looked at the conductor and said, yes, I be Ashawo. Me and your mama, they do hook up. Me and your mama na Ashawo, including your sister. The woman returned it to that man. The one you carry me for night, you never pay. You go pay me today. If you see the problem. The conductor started begging. And I told my mother. My mother said, did you learn anything then? I said, yes. He said, sometimes there are issues you don't bargain for. Follow it, log on. Look at Igbo Biafra people. By now you be hearing idiot, stupid man, ogogoro man. I didn't deny you. Anyone they call, I will answer. Then don't they tire now. I need more of that rubbish. If you keep them quiet, they won't stop. These things are historical insults. The Eka I speak is not Igbo. We begin to answer Igbo name because of Catholic Church. And now we take the blame. You call God Chukwu. Chukwu is not our God. We call our God Ehi. Ehi Edu, Oniwele Ehi. Normally, if Igbo people know what they are supposed to do, we will revise this thing. Don't worry, it's a matter of time. When you say Chukwu Edu, we say Ehi Edu. Oniwele Ehi. Ehi Onyaye Edu. But somewhere I have to juxtapose. Use your own language. That, hey, it's an insult. Because tomorrow they want to classify how many languages we have in Nigeria. You will be the one fighting for them to remove my name. Today now you're coming to claim me. Benin no talk now. Look at what I'm mentioning for you now. It's almost the same thing. We have a river in Orogodo, in Abo, known as Ozenuhwebe. Igbo people, what is the meaning of Ozenuhwebe? Kerone. No feti koro. And there are so many, but it's a war strategy. And the third strategy they are using, it's not only Anyoma. Our concern now is that if they pull south Anyoma to southeast, that is when they will know what they do to themselves. We are using this medium to beg Tinubu and Akpabio. We are not Igbo. Please, if you are giving us Anyoma, which is what we want, leave us in the south-south. We have not been part of the southeast, never been part of the southeast, and we don't wish to be part of the southeast. Because everything they are doing, we will now learn it and start doing like them. We will do our own unknown government. We will do our own baby factory. We will do our own Biafra. There are things you don't bring together for the sake of peace and tranquility. And the last word that is ongoing, in case you are a normal person, but you people will not understand, but we will be saying it. It is using our children born by Igbo mother. Watch 99.9% of all the stupid people who are trying to rewrite our story. 99.9% of them are children, Igbo women born for us. Some of them practically come and pregnant our sisters, abandon these children, and allow these children to grow up, and then they come back and influence them and use them for all this rubbish. Any problem we are having in Anyoma, any problem we are having as Anyoma people, as Ikwere people, as a supposed sub-Igbo group, watch those people. You will see they are half-breed. I would advise you to go back and look at some of those series I was going on organized crime. They practically, it's not only Igbo people, though. Some ethnic groups in Nigeria, that is what they do. The marriage is not for love. They weaponize marriage, and that is what we are fighting today. I challenge Azotan Bata, give us your biography of your mother and your father. I challenge you, Senator Ned Nwoko, give us the biography of your father and your mother, and you will begin to see what I'm saying. Because normally, if your father is Abo, your mother is Abo, these things happening, you will not do it. Somebody will come out, yes, my father is Igbo, but I am from Ibuzo. Yes, I'm Ibuzo, man. No get sense. This is a war going on. And that is why I started by telling you the war that we are going through. And most of us are not aware. I have brothers married to Igbo women. And they have children. But I pray they know where they belong to. You cannot kill the children of your father because of the children of your mother now. That is why we told Akpabio, because you marry an Igbo woman, you cannot sell us to Igbo people. Oh. We are not Igbo. Because once you're honey, old man now begin to say, hey, honey, abadie, hey, honey, you know, this is our people is looking for honey. Is it not obvious to you that Biafra agitation is just a bargaining chip in Nigeria for Wazobia to take the best of all of us? And so if you are from Anyoma and you are in Nigeria, watch this game when it is deployed against your own ethnic group. All you need to do is to get ready for the raining day. If you sleep, they will take you unaware. Currently, they are trying to mobilize, harness the supposed sub-group to fight Nigeria. On whose interest? Who benefit from it? But you know what here. My fellow Anyoma people, some of you, your mother is Igbo or your father is Igbo. I'm not against you. But you must leave our history the way it is. Those of you who are in politics, you are doing what you are doing, thinking that Igbo people will come and vote for you. When the time comes, they use up a billion worker. And those of you who will sell us because of your position you occupy now. You cannot forget in a hurry that where we come from, we use money. Money don't use us. We use money. Money don't use us. It's as simple as that. Why we are making effort for you to open your eyes? You have to help yourself. In my next broadcast tomorrow, hopefully, by the grace of God, we shall look at some of the things we need to begin to do on our own individually, or else these people who are going to Wikipedia, Wikipedia, AI, Google, and every other search engine known to man, they will rewrite your history. All these search engines are confused already. Now they are moving into TikTok Lite. We are coming there. Yoshi. They created AI video. You now hear Igbo voice, we say there was a great empire of Igbo people. Igbo people is in Congo, Igbo people is in Jamaica, Igbo people is in Abo, Igbo people is in Ikwere. Igbo man voice go they talk. Based on how you have been programmed from your subconscious man, you now calm down. Oh, after all, it's not Igbo man voice, it's a Igbo man voice. Who does that? Who does that? It is a historical insult. I'm not telling you I'm better than you. And if you are better than me, keep your betterness for yourself. Why don't you allow it to be? Wike told you, the FCT minister, I'm Ikwere man. You are cursing him. Rotimi Amechi told you, I have to say I'm Igbo man, not because I don't know I'm Ikwere man. I have to say it because I pity for Igbo people. Imagine, you now become object of pity. It's a shame. You say I'm not Igbo, I'm Ikwere. Sunday Olise told you, I am a Bafu man, I'm a Nyoma man, I'm not Igbo man. Till today, you people are still using his picture to curse him. Even Reverend Ebukobi is even part of this supposed man of God. And I no get shame. We know where una for climb that tree, make una come down. Oh. That place una cut the tree, make una come down. And the rest of Nigeria will begin to wonder, how does this concern you? It concerns you. Because when Ojukwu mobilized Anyoma people, some Ikwere people, some Akwa Ibom people to fight the whole Nigeria, did it not concern you people? When Nnamdi Kanu declared 40 states of Biafra, did it not concern these people? Imagine if we have carried gun today. No, imagine if during IPOB time, we carried gun to fight Nigeria. Imagine what would have happened to Yoruba and Hausa people. Because nobody was telling us the truth. Nobody was ready to open up. Everybody was afraid. That is why we are here. It's as simple as that. So it concerns you. Because for now, we are one Nigeria. No, imagine. We declare 40 states of Biafra. Godomi Godo Biafra. Akatami Kata Biafra. Otokomo Toko Biafra. About Biafra, all of us now gather. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see Yoruba that we leave our land. Let's see Hausa that we leave our land. It not concern you. That is what they are still doing. Now they are doing unity. Yeah, and then also Bia. We are Igbo. If you say Bia and Igbo, we are Bia, Bia. If I show you the same dialect Yoruba and Igala used together, you'll be shocked. If I tell you the similarity between Yoruba language and Igala language, you will be shocked. I'm not even talking of Bini. So what are they looking for? It's a process to initiate the second Biafra war. They'll use us as a shield and they will hide in the ocean. Have you seen Igbo person now, gingering, politician, gingering for Biafra? Have you seen them gingering for the creation of Anyoma state in the southeast? They are using children born by Igbo women to talk for us. It's a shame. But we'll promise you, nobody will be allowed to set the next generation of our people. If we are going to fight tomorrow, let it be that any problem you cause, you use your head carrier. We don't go there our own make on the instigators, they use us. At the end of the day, you are the one playing the victim. That is Igbo Biafra, still waging war against Nigeria. This is where I bring the broadcast to an end. Like I promise you, tomorrow I will tell you what you are supposed to do. Every ethnic group in Nigeria, forget about Wazobia. You are who you are. I am that I am. Don't let anybody take that from you. You never made that decision. You were not consulted before that decision was made. That is why I started with you. We don't know where we are coming from. We don't know why we are here. And certainly we don't know where we are going to. But there is a God that sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. What he has given to you, don't let them take it from you. But I know you may not understand. If you are born as a Melu Melu, remain the Melu Melu. If you are born as the most intelligent tribe, please remain the most intelligent tribe. You are born as the Aboki tribe, become the Aboki that you are. You never choose it. These are issues bigger than all of us. And when somebody wants to exchange it, maybe they've seen your future. Don't let them toy with your destiny. Agbo is not Igbo. Ikwere is not Igbo. Anyoma is not Igbo. And outside the southeast, nobody is Igbo. And even the southeast, everybody there are not Igbo. Not to talk of Igbo Biafra. Know this and have peace. Don't forget their weapon. Just 3. Constitutional abomination. Number 2, historical insult and using the children born by Igbo women against us. Let me receive my insult and move on. The insulting people of Nnamdi Kanu. We are waiting for his court adjournment. Who did I see here? I see James Ofo. He said, good morning from here. I greet you, James Ofo, my brother. I see Uyi. I greet you. Good morning, Uyi. I see Samuel Okorie. He said, Deacon, good morning. Who do I see here? I see, say, Storyman. Yes, Storyman. But when Igbo Biafra people are content creator, I'm a storyman now. Our ancestors tell story. The telling story is to help us use our brain. So I'm telling the story to our people so they use that. But you are a content creator. You are an entertainer. A story man is better than a content creator. I greet you, Abu. And where are they? I greet all of you. Justice, Goni, I greet all of you. So many of them. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So many names. Don't mind me. Not able to call all of them. He say, your eye will clear soon. Anyoma for East has been signed and sealed. Yes, Biafra was signed, sealed, and documented. We don't have issue with that. We are waiting for that moment. We are waiting for that moment. Hey, don't worry now. Imanka. Yeah, I go clear. Why will he clear? I see Babefa. He say we love his hate speech. Onitsha is not Igbo. It's simple. Simple. These people are insulting us historically and they don't want us to keep quiet. Tomorrow you call us vulture. Look at it now. When Yoruba man come out, Igbo man go say Njofe mano. That is an insult. When Hausa man come out, you call him Abuki. It's an insult. And when they call you Igbo person, it's an insult. You pretend for all you can. It's an insult. Because the intent of your mind when you use those words, you want to derogate them. And when you tell me, Abo man, that I am Igbo man, you are insulting me. Not with the truth we know. Have a nice day. Rest of you, drop your insult on the comment section. We will take it from there. And my apology for those of you I'm not able to get their name. You understand?